Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Rainbow Six Siege Operator Guide. In this video we will be discussing Maestro, a defending operator from the GIS-CTU. He can wield the ALDA 5.56 LMG or the ACS-12 shotgun for his primary weapon. As for his secondary weapon, he can bring the Bailiff 410 or the Cerritos 357 handgun into the siege. And he can pick between barbed wire or a deployable shield as his gadget. Before we continue the video, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. It really helps me out and ensures that you always have some Siege content to watch. With that out of the way, let's begin. Starting off with his primaries, let's take a look at the ALDA LMG. The ALDA deals low damage, the lowest of all the LMGs, with an extremely high rate of fire, the highest of all the LMGs, and a below average magazine capacity of 80 rounds. To accompany the high rate of fire, this LMG has a massive amount of recoil. I recommend using the vertical grip with your choice of barrel attachment. Even with those, it's still going to take a few rounds to decipher the recoil pattern. The ALDA is a great choice for those that want a high fire rate weapon on Maestro, or defenders that want to use LMG, since the ALDA is the only LMG on the defending side. Moving on with his primaries, let's have a look at the ACS-12 shotgun. The ACS-12 deals low damage, the lowest of all the shotguns, has an incredibly high fire rate with the largest magazine capacity of all shotguns, containing 30 shells. Since the shotgun is full auto, the recoil is incredibly high. It may take a few rounds to nail down the recoil. It's also important to note that this has a very wide spread, meaning you're going to have to get pretty close for a decent amount of pellets to actually hit a target. The best way to use this weapon is to make use of its high fire rate. This means closing the distance to your enemy and just unloading as many shells as you possibly can towards them. It's also amazing at tearing apart rooms. As for his secondary weapons, he has two, the Bailiff 410 and the Cerritos 357. The Bailiff fires shotgun shells, so use it at close range or use it to open up murder holes. If you prefer a normal standard handgun, go with the Cerritos. The Cerritos also does a pretty moderately high amount of damage, so it's a good choice for just stopping targets. Finally, we have his gadgets. If you want to slow the enemy down or set up an ambush, take barbed wire. If you want some extra cover for holding the objective, grab the deployable shield. Now to the best part of a new operator, his special ability. Maestro has the ability to deploy two Evil Eye cameras, which can be deployed on most walls and floors. When using an Evil Eye, you can press the aim key to open the camera. This allows Maestro to fire a laser turret. These lasers can overheat if fired for too long, and they deal 5 damage per laser if it hits an enemy. It's important to note that your teammates can use these, however, they cannot fire the turret, only use it as a normal camera. You can also spot enemies. Now that we know what his ability is, what are some strategies? Since you have two Evil Eyes, I recommend placing one of them inside the objective area and one outside. For the one on the inside, try placing it in an area where you can deny entry by shooting enemies with your lasers. When the attackers go for a push, harm them to get them to back off. For an example, an attacker was pushing the objective, so I just shot him with a few lasers that kind of pushed him back and he didn't actually enter the objective. Or if the attacker is hiding, shoot them to either draw them out or just to annoy them or maybe even kill them. As for the Evil Eye on the outside, shoot attackers before they breach or shoot their breaching charges to deny their breach. Also, your Evil Eye can see through smoke, so you can easily counter that glass trying to snipe your teammates. A lot of strategies are map and objective dependent, so use these tips and toy around with a bit to see what works well with you and your team. Moving on, let's discuss combos and counters. First, let's start with the combos. Maestro can really combo well with any other operator, since his effectiveness depends on where he places his Evil Eyes and how well he uses them. But he does work better with operators that can deny explosives or EMPs that can destroy or disrupt his Evil Eyes. This means Mute to jam unwatchful Twitch drones and Jaeger to destroy explosives or EMP grenades, will combo especially well with Maestro. Now to the counters. Who counters Maestro? Well, technically everyone. Whenever Maestro is shooting his turret, the bulletproof glass opens, meaning all an attacker has to do is melee it or shoot it. But if the glass is closed, the attackers can still take care of those pesky Evil Eyes. For example, even if the glass is closed, Sledge can use his hammer to destroy it. Other than Sledge's hammer, you're going to need some explosives. Ash's breaching rounds, Sophia's impact grenades, and frag grenades are probably your best bet. If you don't have an Ash or Sophia, you can always disrupt the Evil Eye. If an Evil Eye is tased by Twitch or hit with a Thatch or EMP grenade, it will be jammed exactly like an attacking drone. Maestro cannot see through it, open the glass, or fire his laser. In addition to all these counters, IQ can still see the Evil Eye using her electronics detector. So that's about it for this video. I want to hear from you all. Do you like Maestro? Do you think he's useful or useless? And do you personally use him? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing Rainbow Six Siege content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next siege.